Hello everyone, this is me Ratna Tiwari welcomes you in my channel with this new topic, new video related to your health. I hope you all are healthy and safe as you are at your home and the food you eat is prepared or cooked by your mom or by yourself only at your home. Isn't it? I am telling you a little story about me that sometimes ago, of course, before this lockdown, I was suffering from diarrhea and went to the doctor. After listening my symptoms, the very first question he asked to me, do you know what? कुछ बाहर खाया था क्या? It means my problem is related to the food which I ate from outside. Many times it happens with us when we eat outside food or eat without washing our hand or with carelessness. But if we eat homemade food, then generally no foodborne illness occur. Why? Because it is prepared at home, so it is safe. So there is some relation between the safety of the food we eat and our illness. This video is about the food quality and safety. This chapter, food quality and safety, is divided into two parts. Here is the first part for you. The health, nutritional status and productivity of any country is determined by the food. So it is very important that the food we eat must be safe. Clear? So just take a look on some famous quotes about food safety and food quality. You can understand how much this is important to us. Means the food quality and safety is important. Quality is never an accident. It is always result of a high intention, sincere effort or intelligence. Food safety involves everybody in the food chain. This is said by Mike Jones. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Or this is very important quote that a good food goes directly to the heart. Many times you listen from your mom, from your dadi that the food directly go to the heart. So before starting this chapter, just take a look on the learning objective. After completing this chapter about food safety and food quality, you will be able to explain the importance of various issues related to food safety and quality, understand how foodborne illness occur, know about national and international food standard and their role in ensuring food quality, understand the importance of food safety management system, and be acquainted with the various career options in this area. So in this part, the topic to be covered are the introduction of food quality and safety, its significance, basic concept of food safety and quality which include food safety, toxicity, hazards, food poisoning, food infection and intoxication, and food quality. So food is a major determinant of health, nutritional status, and productivity of the population. It is therefore essential that the food we consume is wholesome and safe, because unsafe food can lead a large number of foodborne diseases. So food safety is important. Checking cleanliness, separation, cooking, chilling, throwaway, all things is related to food safety. Don't eat any unsafe food. So before knowing the food quality and food safety, so there is a changes in food processing process. Like before, many times, means in ancient time, food is prepared at home. The whole processing is done at home. Like you can see here, it's chaki. This is called chaki. On that chaki, women are used to grind the wheat. गेहूं पीसती थी और आटा बनाती. Then there is development of technology occur, and some machines is used for grinding the wheat instead of this chaki, and whole industrialization occur, and all the food we eat nowadays is processed at outside from home. All are industrial preparations. Even masalas, haldi, dhania, all masalas which we eat, spices, and wheat flour, besan, suji, semolina, everything we get from outside. So food processing is done outside. So it is very important that the safety measure should be followed there, because when we prepare food at home, we take care of the quality and safety of that food. But it is very critical in large scale of food production and processing, and also where the food is freshly prepared. So there are some reasons of change in food processing and manufacturing. Just take a look. What are the basic reasons? First is globalization. Globalization occur. Increasing demand of population, increase per capita income, development of technology and resources, and changes in the economic condition. The pocket of everybody is full with money. So maximum of food is processed outside, and due to very working condition, busy schedule, nobody have time to grind all the food at home, or processes will done at home. So quality of food stuff, raw as well as processed, is of public health concern and must be addressed. In the past decade, safety challenges faced globally as well as in India have changed significantly, and issue related to food quality and food safety had gained tremendous importance. So, what are the significance of food quality and food safety? So, first, just take a look on the ill effects of unsafe food. Globally, foodborne illness is the major problem of public health concern. Even in India, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in September 2010 stated that more than 300 million episodes of acute diarrhea occur every year in children less than 5 years of age. So this is the major problem. Foodborne illness can not only result in mortality but damage trade and tourism, lead to loss of earnings, unemployment, and litigation, and thus can impede economic growth. Economic growth impeded. Clear? So it is very important that we must take care about the safety and quality of the food. So why is food quality and safety is important, or factors responsible for concern on food safety and quality? That is fast changing lifestyle and eating habits. More people are eating outside their home in commercial setting. What happens? Food is prepared in bulk, handled by many persons, and it is very important when food is prepared many hours in advance. So safety and quality is the major concern there, because it can spoil the food. Safety of processed and packaged food at it consumed by people in large number. So it is very important here also. And the quality of raw material or raw food stuff beside processed food is of public health concern and must be addressed. Microbial adaptation, antibiotics resistance, alerted human susceptibility, and international traveling have all contributed to increasing incidence of foodborne illness. Food illness. In the international trade scenario, it is essential for every country to protect the quality of food and to ensure that important food are good quality and safe to eat. Pollution in atmosphere, soil and water, including use of pesticides in agriculture, bring their share of contaminants. Also use of additives such as preservative, flavoring agents, etc. Can cause foodborne illness. So microbial adaptation, antibiotic resistance, alerted human susceptibility, and international traveling have contributed increasing incidence of foodborne microbial diseases. Nearly half of known foodborne pathogens have been discovered during the past 25 to 30 days. There are still many foodborne illness is unknown. Clear? Like nowadays we don't know from where corona occurred. Maybe it caused by any food. Clear? So this is an global issue and global concern of public health. So it is need of today to detect, identify and recognize emerging pathogen, establish active surveillance network nationally and internationally. Owing to the above factors, there is a growing concern for safe, wholesome, and nutritional food in a highly dynamic food business environment. So, let's take a look on the basic concept of food quality and safety. It is food safety, toxicity, hazards, food intoxication, food infection, and food poisoning. In this video, I am going to explain you about all these things. So the food quality and food safety, it's clear after completing this video. So what is food safety? Refers to practices and conditions that preserve the quality of food to prevent contamination and foodborne illness during preparation, handling, and storage. The correct food safety practices give assurance that food will not cause any harm. It is safe for consumer when it is prepared and or eaten according to its intended use. Food should be safe for human consumption and free from hazards that may compromise the health of the consumer. So there are some examples of food safety procedure and policies, or we can say that these are the principle of food safety and policies. That personal hygiene, personal presentation and preparation of food, pest control, waste management, temperature control and measurement, and food safety hazard identification. These all are related to food safety and food. Now toxicity. What is toxicity? It is the capacity of a substance to produce harm or injury of any kind under any condition. So there are so many food toxins present in food that can be harm in any condition. So food toxins are natural substances covering a large variety of molecules generated by fungi, algae, plants or bacterial metabolism with harmful effect on human or other vertebrate even at very low doses. So toxicity cause foodborne illness. When the food is toxic, there are so many food items are banned from government because of its toxicity. Like before some time ago, you listened about the Maggi was banned. Why? Because something add in that which is not healthy is cause health hazard to human. So it was banned for a long time, 6 or 7 months. Then again it come into market with take care of that safety measures. Clear? Next is hazards. Hazard, it is the relative probability that harm or injury will result when substance is not used in a prescribed manner and quantity. It can cause harmful effect on consumer health. So hazards is basically of 3 types: physical hazards, chemical hazards and biological hazards. Further, biological hazards is of 2 types: visible hazards and invisible hazards. Now physical hazards. Any physical material not normally found in food which cause illness or injury and includes wood, stones, parts of pest hair, glasses, etc. These are the physical hazards which can cause the foodborne illness like matchsticks, any jewelry pieces, any nails, nut and bolts, buttons, strings, jute, fabric, sometimes hairs. So it is very important to tie your hair while food processing is done, while food cooking is done. It can cause physical hazards. Now, what is chemical hazards? Chemical hazards are some chemicals or substances which may be naturally occurring in the food or intentionally or unintentionally added to the food. It is added to the food. This category of hazards include pesticides, chemical residue, toxic metals and preservative. Clear. Pesticides, cleaning chemical and some adulterants, excess of permissible food additives, non-permissible food additives, veterinary residue, anything can cause chemical hazard. Now, what is biological hazards? Biological hazards are living organisms and include microbial organisms. Those microorganisms which are associated with food and cause diseases are termed foodborne pathogen. It can be visible or invisible. So just take a look on the visible hazard, that some worms, cockroaches, some fly, etc. are the biological hazards. Now, invisible biological hazards. Any bacteria, virus or protozoa which cannot be seen by your naked eye. Clear? So what is this? Any bacteria, any yeast, protozoa, molds and viruses which you cannot see. Basically there are two types of problem through food, that is in some infections and some poisoning occur by two type of foodborne diseases from microbial pathogens. This is infection and food poisoning. Now what is bacterial food poisoning? You sometime you listen food poisoning only, but there is a bacterial food poisoning which is of two types: food infection and food intoxication. So what is food infection? It refers to the presence of bacteria or other microbes which infect the body after consumption. And food intoxication refers to the ingestion of toxin contained within the food, including bacterially produced exotoxins. So first, food infection. What is food infection? Maximum time you listen that food poisoning occur, food infection occur. So it results from the ingestion of live pathogenic organism which multiply the body and cause diseases. Clear? Salmonella is a classic example. Salmonella can reproduce very quickly and double their number every 20 minutes. So raw milk and eggs are also the source. So salmonella is the basic bacteria which cause food infection and it multiply very quickly. The basic features of this organism that it exists in the this organism exists in the intestinal tract of animal, spread through cross contamination. Clear? This organism exists in the intestinal tract of animal and also it is destroyed by heat. Heat can destroy it. It is transmitted by hand also. Clear? It can be when the hand of cook or processor is not safe, then it contaminate the food itself. So the basic symptom of salmonella infection is infection, diarrhea, fever, and abdominal cramps. Inadequate cooking, as I told you, that is destroyed by heat. But if inadequate cooking is done, so what happened? Then this organism can survive. Okay, so it is caused by cross contamination. It can destroy by heat, but proper adequate cooking is necessary for that. And food may become infected by salmonella if an infected food handler does not wash hand, as I show you here. Then he can transmit the organism to the other food, and it multiply very quickly. Now, what is food intoxication? Some bacteria produce harmful toxins. It is the basic nature of that bacteria that is produce toxins, which are present in food even if pathogen has been killed. What are the optimum condition for production of toxin? That if food is not too hot or not cold enough. Clear? And it can cause diarrhea. The bacteria is Staphylococcus aureus. It exists in air, dust and water, even the nasal passage and throat, skin and hair of 50% of healthy individuals, and due to improper food handling, it can be transferred from one to other. So this is about food intoxication. You may be able to understand about the food intoxication and food infection. Then one more infection occur there, that is parasite infection. Parasite can also cause infection. For examples, worms, infestation by tapeworm in pork. In addition to this, food can be infested by pests and insects. Among the various hazards which you study here, the biological hazards are an important cause of foodborne illness. In spite of all the efforts in the area of food safety, microbial foodborne pathogens are still a serious concern, and now pathogens continue to emerge. So parasite infection, the example is norovirus, rotavirus, hepatitis C, contributing to about 70% of cases. New pathogens will continue to evolve, and there is a need to develop methods to isolate them, control them, and detect them and treat them. Clear? There are some factors that are important in the emergence of pathogen. Emergence of pathogen. So, what are the factors? It include human host, animal host, and their interaction with humans. The pathogen itself. Clear? How food is produced, processed, handled, and stored. The genetic exchange or mutation in the organism. Changes in eating habits and climate is also responsible for emergence of pathogen. Mass production and food processing. globalization of the food supply, and changes in the host susceptibility due to malnutrition, age, and other conditions. Sometimes geographical area is also responsible for that. So, in this context related to food safety and food quality, it is important to understand the term contamination and adulteration. Maximum time you listen that food is contaminated, ये खाना खराब हो गया है, खाने में कुछ मिलावट है. Clear? So what is food contamination and what is food adulteration? What is the basic difference between that? So food contamination is the presence of harmful or objectionable foreign substance in the food such as chemical, microorganisms, dilutants before or during or after processing or storage. And what is food adulteration? Adulteration can be defined as the intentional addition or subtraction or substitution or abstraction of substance which adversely affect the nature of substance and quality of the product. It can be done at the time of harvesting, storage, processing, transportation, or distribution. Clear? There are some adulterants by which the food is adulterated. So what is adulterant? It means any material which is or could be employed for making the food unsafe or substandard or misbranded or containing some material which is harmful to human. So contamination is the presence of harmful or objectionable foreign substance, or food adulteration is intentionally addition or subtraction of any substance to deteriorate the quality of the food. So now you are able to understand the difference between food contamination and food adulteration. Although we cannot protect the food from adulteration because it is nowadays it is a practice, it is in practice of every wholesaler, shopkeeper, processor and all, but with some precautions we can take care that what we purchase is not adulterated. So we must take care of few points, that always buy product from a familiar shop. Clear? जहाँ जिस शॉपकीपर को आप जानते हैं, you always have to buy the product from that shop. Reliable brand with standard mark. Always purchase the food product ISI mark, egg mark, with any standard mark. You have to purchase the food items. Always try to purchase packed and sealed item. Don't try to buy open food items. Always buy with proper label. There are 5 or 6 important terms, important things which have to be written in label, like manufacturing date, expiry date, food ingredients, company name, its batch number. So always check the food and purchase when it is with proper label. Take care of natural color products and try to buy whole grain and spices. Don't purchase grinded food items. They are more susceptible to adulteration. Now, food quality. Food safety and quality are important at home level but are critical in large scale food production and processing, and also where food is freshly prepared and served. So, what is food quality? When we understand the food safety, hazards, and all, so just I want to tell you about the food quality. Maximum of time you listen food quality अच्छी नहीं है, quality is not good. So food quality is the term food refers to attribute that influence the product value to consumer. Clear? It include both negative attribute and positive attribute. What is negative attribute? Such as spoilage, contamination, adulteration, food safety hazard. And the positive attributes such as color, flavor, texture, that it look very uh, appealing, very mouth watering and all. So these are the food qualities. It has negative attribute and positive attribute. Food quality acceptable to consumer and meet their expectations by value for money, conforms to the required specification and profitable to the country. So safety is a primary attribute and precursor of quality. In order to ensure that food are safe and good quality across the world, various government and international bodies has laid down some food standards that manufacturers, suppliers expect to adhere to. So what are these? To ensure the food quality, few points are to be borne in mind. What are that? That is quality of raw material and water should be very good. So the quality of food is also be good. Always take care of the cleanliness. Cleanliness is important. Why it is important? At the time of storage, at the time of preparation, every time, so that the quality will be good. The storage of food at appropriate temperature. It is very important so that any microbial activities is inhibited. Food hygiene and good food service practices is very important to maintain the quality of the food. Effective safety measures policy should be followed by the industry or any company where food processing is done. What safety measures? The safety measures of employees and equipment is also important, and adopt the safety measures to ensure that the food is safe and have a good quality. Last but not the least, that every industry have strictly follow the national and international rules for food safety and quality. Clear? Is it clear? So now you will be able to understand the food safety, food quality, food toxicity, intoxication, food poisoning. Clear? So this is all about today. There is some review question for you. First, explain why food safety and quality are a global concern. Question number 2, explain the terms hazard, toxicity, contamination, food quality and adulteration. What next? In next part, I will be explain you about the food standard, food standard regulation in India, international organizations and agreements in the area of food standard, quality, research and trade, food safety management system, scope and the career avenues in field of food safety and food quality. So if you understand this chapter, this video, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell button also for further updates. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay safe, eat healthy and nutritious food prepared at your home. Thank you. Again, thank you.